to my and Pa's place, where the coffee's hot and there's a smile on your face. Pull up a chair and stay a while. This is where you'll find that old-time style. Welcome to Ma and Pa's, we're glad you're here. Stories and laughter, good vibes are near. From the heart of the home to the world out wide, this is where love and fun collide. Cooking up warmth, it's a family feast, sharing the joy from the west to the east, with Ma's sweet touch and Pa's big grin. This is the spot where good times begin. Welcome to Ma and Pa's, we're glad you're here. Stories and laughter, good vibes are near. From the heart of the home to the world out wide, this is where love and fun collide. So hit that like and come back for more. Every week we've got new tales to explore. From the kitchen to the yard and everywhere around that Mom and Pa's, happiness is found. Welcome to Ma and Pa's, we're glad you're here. Stories and laughter, good vibes are near. From the heart of the home to the world out wide, this is where love and fun collide.
Welcome, 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 people. Welcome to Ma and Pa's Place. I'm Pa Silicone, and as you all know, today is Ma's birthday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook one of her favorite dishes. It's cheap and simple, but she loves it. And it is a pasta chicken, or a chicken pasta bake rather. I'm just going to slap a few ingredients together. Elbow macaroni, some chicken. I'm going to shred it up and lay it all out on the bottom of a baking dish and cover it with Dolmio's 3 cheese pasta sauce. And then I'll put some cheese, some tasty cheese over the top. That's the name of it, tasty cheese. It's more like a sort of a cheddar type of cheese. That's the closest match that I can think of. And I am going to do that. It'll take approximately, well, after slapping it together, it'll be about 45 minutes, 30 minutes of baking time. And by the end of that, we're going to have a golden brown cheese over it. And we will let it cool just a little bit, kind of firm up, and then make like a chow hound and eat.
You forgot. Hello. Hey. You forgot to say this is Pa's cooking segment.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And he's making a cheap chicken bake. And you didn't say what temperature you're putting it in the oven.
200 degrees Celsius.
200 degrees Celsius.
I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm thinking it's somewhere around 350, 355, something like that.
Well, 50 degrees Celsius is 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So, you can do the maths from there.
Not in my head, I can't.
I'm cold.
Yeah, me too.
And
That's
I'm
why
going
I'm
to go
wearing
do
this.
stuff. Look, and for the babies, we've got these little tiny little mini rolls. Baby size. I thought it was cute. I'm going. Have fun. Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm
All
out.
right.
I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Alright, bye.
All right, bye. What?
Get on with it.
I am getting on with it. I gotta get the dish
I
first.
said bye, and I said get on with it, so I'm going.
Okay, well, hold on, people, hold on. I'm just grabbing a dish. A baking dish, that is. God. Trying to move it over 2 tons of plastic containers, too.
Pa, when you're finished this and it goes in the oven, okay, let me
Yeah.
know, because then I'll steal the camera to film what the babies are doing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay?
Yep.
So when you're done, you just stop it
Mm-hmm.
and then call me. You say, all right, we'll be back, and yeah,
Okay.
he'll work it out.
Yeah. All right. Whoops. Take my shirt off here because it's a bit hot. And once I start cooking, I'm going to be even hotter. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to break down the chicken. Fish ready. First, I need to cook the pasta. I'll just turn on the oven. Like I said, 200 Celsius. So that's what I got the oven preheating to. And I will need a pot. Yes, I will. Okay, come on. Don't be shy. Okay. Just bear with me, folks. This is the first time I've ever actually tried to cook while recording. So, suppose. Okay. Turn that on first of all. And while that's boiling, I'm going to be pulling apart the chicken. Scoop. See, I'm going to cook the noodles to roughly al dente type consistency because it's going to be going into the oven for 30 minutes. So it'll finish cooking in there. Ma actually, this is her favorite dish, okay? Every time I make this dish, she goes nuts with it. Yes, she does. All right, now, I want to put just a little bit of oil in that water so that the noodles don't stick. Yep, and Ma likes me to salt the water a bit. All right, now we got that going. Now, oh, Pete's sake. I didn't actually bake chicken myself. We got it from the market, and we do that a lot because we find it easier to do that than to try to thaw the chicken and break apart the pieces we want. You know, it's a long drawn out process, where this is just, you know, kind of take it apart, which is a lot faster than actually trying to cook it, or thaw it rather. I wish cooking was the only thing I needed to do, but it's not. Okay, just kind of cut it down the side there, and what happens here is when I pull the chicken apart, I put it on a plate, because if I just lay it all over everywhere, it makes more of a mess than what I want. All right. Now I'm not very much of a conversationalist. I'm usually quiet for the most part, unless I have something to say. But I will do my best with what resources I have. And by resources, I mean ideas of different things to talk about. I mean, sometimes we try to think of different things to have for dinner. And, well, let's just say that the shops here in the town, or supermarkets rather, for any of those who are from America, the supermarkets around here, they don't have a wide variety of different things, but on occasion we do find something that we want to try, and we actually discovered this. Well, it's been quite a while now. I'm gonna guess it's been roughly a year and a half or so that we made this for the first time, just for something different. And we honestly didn't know what to expect, because all it is just elbow noodles, cheese sauce, and cheese. You know, we don't put chicken all the way through it. We just put a thin layer of chicken on the bottom of the baking dish, and then we take the noodles that we've cooked, and we put it back into the pot after we've drained the water out, and we mix the sauce in. And then once the noodles are covered sufficiently, we transfer those to the baking dish. And then once that's done, we sprinkle some cheese on it. Usually, well, we usually go fairly thick with the cheese, but I'm thinking, nah, Ma's been having trouble with her stomach as far as cheese goes, so I'm thinking that we'll go a little bit thinner, but still enough to where it's enjoyable and flavorful. But yeah, this chicken is very, very tender, by the way. It's practically pulling itself apart, which helps me out, because sometimes I'll be here for I don't know, 10-15 minutes pulling the chicken apart. And tonight it seems to be going very quickly, which is a good thing. Highly appreciated. And a lot of times it's boring once I have it in the oven, because then I have to wait for the 30 minutes that it says to bake it for. Sometimes I might give it a few minutes longer if I don't like the appearance of the cheese. And what I mean by that is that we like our cheese to be a nice golden brown. We like it to be crispy but not burnt, if you know what I mean. So 30 minutes is the usual time that it takes to get it to that consistency, but on occasion it doesn't usually get as golden brown as we would like it. So we give it a few minutes longer. And you really have to watch it at that point, because it's been baking for 30 minutes. It's well and truly cooked all the way through. So it's all a matter of watching the cheese, making sure the cheese doesn't burn, and making sure the rest of it doesn't burn along with it. So it can be a bit of a process, but hopefully not too many dramas. There normally isn't a whole lot of drama with this. It's very simple, like I said. I mean, you could probably explain it to a child and they could do it. Although I wouldn't suggest turning a child loose on a hot oven and hot boiling water, at least not by themselves. But yeah, it's something that we've come to enjoy making, because it's cheap, it's easy, and it doesn't take a lot of time. The most amount of time that it takes is the actual bake time. So if you're one of those people who starts getting symptomatic after say so many minutes of not eating something, you might want to get a light snack, and I mean light, because you don't want to fill up on anything else before dinner. Okay, now I took half the breast of the chicken and broke it up like this, okay? And I'm just going to take enough of that to cover the bottom of the baking dish. And that's all I'm putting in there. That's all I ever put in there. And you would not believe the explosion of flavor that little bit of chicken puts all through the pasta. Oh, yes, absolutely. If you haven't done this before and you're curious, I promise you will not be disappointed if you decide to try it. I know I wasn't, and I love chicken. Of course, I love just about any kind of meat. There are a couple of things here and there that I'm not too crazy about, but I don't worry about it because I like everything else. But also, I'm not supposed to be having meat either. That's sad when you like meat so much. Okay, now I'm gonna lay this along the bottom. I don't want it thick. I just want it lightly covering the bottom of the dish. Yep. And that looks just about right. And this is how I have it covered in the dish. It's not very much, just a very light amount. And once you put the pasta in there, after it's been mixed in with the sauce, it's very, very, very nice. So like I said, it's cheap, it's easy, and it's flavorful too. However, if you're one of those people who don't do well with dairy products, you might want to see if you can find a dairy-free or lactose-free alternative. Like maybe you have some sort of a shop nearby that sells similar sauces to this. And if they do, you can grab one of those and duplicate what I'm doing here. It probably will turn out nice. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. But sometimes nothing beats the real thing either. I guess it just depends on the company and how they do their stuff. Now I'm going to put the rest of this chicken back in the bag, and we'll use it for something else. Since I've only used a half a breast and the rest of the chicken is still intact. Okay, well, the water's starting to boil now, so that means it's time to put the noodles in there. Well, once I put the noodles in there, they're going to stop boiling again for a few minutes until I do get it going. Whole bag. Get something to stir this around with. Now, I normally cook these for roughly 20 minutes. That's usually what it takes to cook them to a nice soft consistency. But like I said, we're going to do an al dente thing. And then the oven is going to finish off the cooking. Now I don't have the lid down tight because once it starts boiling, it tends to spit and spatter while it's boiling. See, I have the water level pretty much up to the top of the pot. I don't like it. I don't like it to stick together or stick to the pot, so I give it plenty of room to boil and move around and mesh with the water, and that way it'll cook faster too. So yeah, I just gotta wait for this. And when I slap it all together, I'll pop it in the oven. So I will go tell Ma where I'm at. Of course I don't. Oh, there she is. All right. I don't have to go anywhere. I can just do it right here. Isn't that sad? We're in the same house and yet we text each other. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm at the point to where I'm waiting for the elbow noodles to start boiling. and there's nothing more I can do for the moment until they're done boiling. All right. Now I'll take this unused chicken here. Oh, jeez. You know, sometimes trying to find things in the cupboard is not an easy task, especially when you have a lot of the same type of thing. All right, come on, get in there. Yeah. Sometimes we even take what we have left over and feed the animals with it. They love it. They love it, and it gets rid of it for us. All right, it's starting to boil again. Yep. Normally, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I have my phone going, playing some type of music. When I was younger, I listened primarily to heavy metal music. I still do, but the difference between then and now is that I've kind of expanded out a little bit as far as music. I'll listen to country. I'll listen to hip hop. I'll listen to easy listening. Sometimes I listen to old radio shows from the early 1900s. I love that stuff. And some of the things that they have are absolutely amazing. One of my favorite radio shows to listen to is called The Bickersons, John and Blanche Bickerson. And they're just a normal, everyday married couple who try to make it through life as best they can. The wife keeps nagging at him to do whatever, give up drinking, give up smoking or whatever. And he's just, he's a chronic sleeper. He likes to sleep, and he sometimes enjoys going to work just to get away and then do whatever it is that he does. I like the Inner Sanctum radio shows. Those are spooky thriller type shows. I like, I like comedies. Sometimes I'll listen to comic type things. One of my favorites is Larry the Cable Guy, Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, and I think they're brilliant. I could listen to them all day long. The problem is that I gotta really wait until I'm in the mood to listen to them, because I've heard them, all of them. So there isn't much that they've done that I haven't heard. But yeah, when I was a kid, and Ma will put her 2 cents worth into this, I'm sure, because she always rags on me about it. But when I was a kid, my first introduction to any kind of rock and roll at all was the Bay City Rollers. And she doesn't like the Bay City Rollers, but I did. It's what I grew up listening to for the most part. I mean, I did listen to others. The Bee Gees, Andy Gibb, Glenn Campbell, Merle Haggard. But my first musical love was rock and roll. And then as I got older, it progressed into the heavier types of music, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, AC/DC, all of which I still listen to today. Um, you know, and there's a wide variety of others out there that I listen to as well. There's a new band. Well, I don't know if they're still considered new, but they're new to me. That I like. It's called Liliac. It's apparently it's a band of brothers and sisters that got together and decided to jam, and they do a lot of other people's stuff. Like for instance, they did Rainbow in the Dark by Ronnie James Dio. They did Ronnie James Dio proud. They really did. They played that song like it was just as good as the original. And they did a couple of Ozzy Osbourne songs. They did some Joan Jett songs, and they're a very talented bunch of young people. I think they're gonna really go somewhere. I'm not sure what they're up to. I don't follow them in a newsletter or anything. Every once in a while, I'll look online and see if they have anything new out that I haven't seen, and more often than not, they do. They put out a couple of albums of their own, but they're very talented, and I love music, and I find that the older I get, my musical tastes are always changing, and not always for rock music, not always for metal music. Sometimes I like mellower type of music. It's like Confederate Railroad. They're a band that I like. I haven't listened to them for a while, so I might do that. But my first introduction to that band was when I was living in Tennessee when I was younger. And very, very good music. It's country, but it's not, for lack of a better term, it's not the whiny and crying country. It's just enjoyable music. So, I don't know. Some people say that your tastes change over the years. Some people say, "Oh, you're just getting soft. You just go back to what you know. You'll get back into the swing of it again." Now, I know what I like, and I know what I don't like. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna listen to it or have anything to do with it. But I do like different types of music compared to what I used to do. Like I said, I used to do heavy metal, rock and roll. That was all I did growing up. I've expanded a bit since then, which is definitely a good thing. Okay. Well, it's boiling. It's not boiling hard. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Check it again. I'll put the timer on. It's been going for about 5 minutes, so I'll put it for another 15 minutes, and I'll check it in between that time and make sure it doesn't cook too much. Okay. See, the rest of this process is basically involving the pot. So until that's done, I'm just kind of hanging out and being chill. Yep. Look at me trying to look cool. I don't know how cool I look, but I try to be interesting at least. I don't, I try not to be what most people might call a fuddy-duddy. Old-time expression from when I was young. I can just about picture a kid saying, "What's a fuddy-duddy?" Well, a fuddy-duddy, at least where I come from, is just an old man who basically doesn't, a nerd, basically. Just an old nerd. And I try not to be that way. I will admit though, I do sometimes have my moments, which is not a good thing. I try to be as interesting as I can be. Okay, it's boiling a little harder now. So, I don't know why I didn't use the camp stove. That would have been instant heat. But it also would have been faster heat too. And I don't want it to boil too fast, because if it boils too fast, it's going to cook too fast. And that's what I don't want. Okay. All right. Yep. Good Lord. Sorry about that. It's cold here, and when I get cold enough, I have problems with my nose. So this kind of overlooked me. Okay, well, it's definitely starting to do something. So it's been roughly 10 minutes. Wow. Oh, that's just about ready. That cooked really fast. Okay, just stir it around. See that nothing feels like it's sticking, and it doesn't. It's the oil in the water. My mother taught me that little tidbit. She basically taught me how to cook. My cooking style is a little different from Ma's, so sometimes she has to kind of coach me along for the first 1 or 2 times. After that, I'm usually pretty good. I'm always open to new ways of cooking. But sometimes I make mistakes in the beginning. And when that happens, if it's a big enough mistake, I gotta start over from scratch. Yep. All right. That's cooked enough. That is definitely cooked enough. All right. Now, okay, now I'm going to go and drain the water off. And when you do this, you want to be real careful, because it's hot water and it will burn quite intensely, actually. Been there, done that more than once. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to take this jar of sauce and I'm going to dump it in with the noodles in the pot and then stir it around until it's completely covered. Getting there. There's always just that little bit that won't come out. I'm getting my money's worth. As empty as I'm going to get it. Now I just stir it around. Make sure that the noodles are completely covered with the sauce. And then I'm going to have to step out for a moment and get the cheese too. There's something gratifying about listening to the noodles squish together.
That's disgusting.
You won't say that once you start eating it.
Yeah, but just, ew.
All right. I gotta get the cheese.
Just pulls it.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got the cheese, but first I have to,
You need more chicken.
you want more chicken in
You
there?
definitely need more chicken in there.
Okay.
This is what you had. This is what you've already done.
Yeah.
Alright, so just add that. Sorry, I'm taking over, but you definitely need more chicken than that.
Well, when you taught me how to make this, you said just a thin layer of chicken.
Yeah, but that's thin. What you've done is non-existent. Right, that's better. That's your thin layer. Okay.
Is it okay to dump the noodles
Yes,
on
go.
there now?
Dump your noodles.
Thank you.
Do you want to hold the pot and I'll do that?
Okay.
Easier or not?
Mm,
Because you're struggling with the pot there.
I always do. That pot's not light. Don't forget those long pieces up there.
Okay.
Ma's helping with her own dinner.
Well, I do because Pa tends to be an American and put way too much cheese on it. And I'm lactose intolerant. I want this to go in and stay in.
I told you
No.
I wouldn't put as much
What?
cheese on there.
I know, but I don't want it flying out the other end already.
Flying out.
It will. I am lactose intolerant. This is my favorite dish, but having this for my birthday is a risk. It is definitely a risk. Hang on, let me wash my hands.
Wash both of them.
I was planning on it, smarty pants.
There's freedom in washing.
You should remember that.
What?
Washing.
I wash all the time.
You do not shower every night.
Well, not every night. If I did that, I'd look like a freaking prune.
Yeah, it's sad you can't shower every night in this house, isn't it?
Yes,
Because
it
the
is.
water is so nasty to your skin.
Yes.
You could lather yourself in all sorts of creams and stuff. It does not help.
Not around here.
Alright, this is Vega Tasty, which is the best. And you just gotta sprinkle that cheese on there, but so it's covered, but not piled on so thick that you.
I'm trying to make sure that they can see me.
They can see. I'm just waiting for you to pull faces. Because I know you're going to. Yeah, I saw that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
There you got
And you
eyes in
forget,
the
I
back
gotta
of your
edit
head.
that video.
Oh, that's all right.
So I'll see exactly what you got up to. Okay, so we gotta try and spread that around. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
I might as well just put the rest of this on there. Hopefully it won't be too damaging.
She's a glutton for punishment.
Oh, I know. I will regret this, people. You'll hear about it in my next video. Yes, he gave me the shits.
Not very subtle, is she?
No, I'm not. I'm blunt and to the point. That's Aussie tradition. It's all yours now, I'm done.
Okay, well,
So you don't need this one.
okay. Okay. This is what it looks like just before putting it in the oven. And I'm going to put it in the oven and it'll stay there for at least 30 minutes, possibly longer, depending on the appearance of the cheese.
Until it's golden brown on top.
That's right, I already told them that. So, in we go. Okay. Okay, it's in the oven. Turn the timer to 30 minutes. And that's it. Now we wait. What are you doing?
I put in the candles. Oh shit. I put in candles on my cake.
You're decorating your own cake?
Well, no, I'm just putting candles on it. Because my candles are all squiggly and bent.
Squiggly?
Yes. I'm having a hard time getting these stupid things on the end, though.
What things?
These things.
Oh.
Look, see, that's a squiggly cat. It's like me, it's old and squiggly.
It looks like a string bean that went wrong. Alright.
I'll tag them in and show them what the babies are up to.
Oh, I'm sure they're up to something.
Oh, bugger.
What are you buggering about?
The thing's stuck in the cake and the candle fell off. And I can't get it out.
You need a pair of tweezers. The problem is that my tweezers disappeared and I don't know where they're at.
But that's because you put them away. I can't remember where you put them because
Oh, I
somebody doesn't write it down.
I don't need to. I know exactly where they were the last time I saw them.
That doesn't mean you didn't put them away.
You're the one that moved them.
Where?
I don't know where, but you cleaned off the top of my nightstand next to my bed, and that's
threw
where I had
everything,
them.
and I threw everything in your top drawer.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part.
Well, if you'd have looked, you would have found them.
I did look, and I didn't find
That's
them.
because you've got domestic blindness.
Well, I don't control that.
Yes, you do.
I
It's a
do?
man thing.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, women don't miss nothing, but men, you're blind as bats. You never see anything.
I see plenty.
Oh, yeah, right. That's why it took me 2 years to find the 2 missing bassinets. And another 2 years to find the missing toy bars off my bouncers.
Well, in my defense,
You put them away.
you told me to put them in bags. I do not remember what goes in the bags.
No, it's when I ask him to go and look for something, he doesn't open the bags to see what's in them.
If I did that, I'd have to rip the bags because
Well,
I
then how are
can't
you
get them
gonna-
open once I tie them.
Sweetheart, how are you going to find anything if you don't open the bag and look in it?
Well, sometimes you can feel your way
Oh,
around.
good Lord. Lord, give me strength. See what I've got to live with? Shocking. The good Lord is testing me. There. It's not perfect, but neither am I. My squiggly cat, look, it's a squiggly. Got squig. Yes.
You're the only one I've ever seen that gets excited over a squiggly cake.
It's different. I'm different.
It's definitely different, I'll say that much.
I'm an individual. Okay, let's go see the babies. Okay, guys, here is the girls. There's one there and there's one over there. They came grocery shopping with us today. That's why they're all dressed up. And they're holding their present that they got. Because they always get something if they get to come. They're all wearing Minnie Mouse. They got Minnie Mouse onesies on. Minnie Mouse sweatsuits, tracksuit on. Pink Ugg boots. Minnie Mouse pink bow. And a bunny. We don't quite have enough. And I'm just going to sit over here for a second because she wants to show everybody. Pa, can you come and open up her toy? Move your car out of the way. She's got a Minnie Mouse car. And she'll just show what they are. Just, yeah, like they're these squishy bears. And I just saw her move her arm. So Pa will open those. And throw them. Oh, there goes the rubbish. Are they sticky? I hope they're not sticky.
Well, they don't feel sticky to me.
Oh, that's good.
Of course, they're still inside plastic too.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. That means they're probably sticky. Are they sticky?
Yep.
Ew. I hate it when they make... Oh, gosh. Give it here. Yeah, look, I hate it when they make these things and they're not too bad.
No, they're better than some of them.
Yeah, some of them are like super, super sticky. These are not too bad. They just... But anyway, she got a pink one. Summer got some too, and Daddy will go and open hers, and then we'll go over and see what colours she got. She got pink, she got green. She got a green. Oh, these are just weird. You want to open up Summer's? And you got 3 little and she got blue. Cute little squishy blue one. And there you go. Look at those squishy bears. We'll have to move them for your dinner, won't we? And they also got this out of the bubblegum machine today. And they spent $2 of their pocket money. And she got a pink squishy bunny. So it's all about the squish. Oh, he's going to hide and run away. Squish toys. And they got a packet of Chopper Chop bites. Colour your day. Sour. So that's what they got. And then we'll just pop over here to Missy Moo. Let's show her $2 squishy. She got a monkey. She wants to be careful. Charlie will steal that because Charlie loves monkeys. Oh, you got a green one. A squishy green one. Is that nice? And she got a pretty purple one. Pretty purple. And what colour would you call that? Orange? Kind of orange, isn't it?
I guess. Sort of a yellowish orange.
Yeah, and she got some bites as well. And there's Mr. Moraine. She's got her readers on because she's watching TV. And I like them to wear their readers when they're watching TV, don't we, darling? They had their little Minnie Mouse bags as well, so they were well packed. But we also have a special guest that's come to have time with us in the party room today, haven't we? Mr. Archie. Mr. Archie is dressed in a 1961 outfit. And it's got little ducks on it there. And I think it has ducks on it somewhere else, but I've got it covered up. But it has little ducks on it. And he's wearing a white cardigan, which actually belongs to his sister. Blue booties, and this gorgeous little boy knitted hat. And he's laying here in the bouncer on his birdies. We did have Archie up for sale. He did have a hefty price tag of $10,000 because he is a sold out sculpt, isn't he?
Yep.
He is Dean, and this is Dean number 9. And I think she only made 12 in total. I don't know, maybe less.
I thought it was 15.
Oh, 15. So he's number 9 of 15 that she made. And I had him rooted, repainted, and repaired because the last artist did a shitty job on him. She painted him terrible. She didn't fix up any of his imperfections that should have been fixed up. Seams and stuff. Clearly doesn't know how to be an artist. Likes to call herself one, but doesn't know how. But I then spent like a fortune getting him. I spent a fortune getting him through customs. Then I just shelled out thousands to have him redone. And he was gone for a good 3 months to get done. And now he's just stunning. He does have internal eyes. He does not have a drink and wet system, unfortunately. But he didn't sell. So Pa and I decided we're just going to keep him. We are going to send him away and have him re-rooted because I'm not happy with his hair.
Yeah.
I wanted it more newborn style, and I wanted it dead straight, not curly. And the colour is wrong. I wanted it darker. So I will find another Australian artist that is extremely good at rooting and can do drink and wet systems. And I would love to have a drink and wet system put in him. And I would love to have his hair redone.
Definitely his hair.
And then he will be perfect, and we will keep Mr. Archibald Craven, and that's his middle name. His middle name is Craven. His first name is Archibald, and we call him Archie for short. Don't we? All right, guys, we're popping off to the bedroom now to see what the others are up to. And here we are. They are in here watching some TV. And Divinity and Wyatt are in the twin seats at the moment. And we're on my pillow there, love. Just going to mute it. It's at the very top, Pa. That's it. Beautiful. Right, now we can move around. Otherwise the TV is just too loud. Starlet, you have a lot going on. We're going to have to move some of this, sweetheart, or you're not going to get your dinner on here. This is her unicorn. And At the moment, she has a crown on it, but she's got all of these other things like
The unicorn's up here.
what?
You're not getting the unicorn, I don't think.
Well, hang on. Will you film so I can show? I'm hopeless at filming because I'm so busy looking at what I'm doing. I just want to make sure she's still on. There we go. And then you put these.
It's going to be a magical day. We will sparkle wherever we go. All you need is love and seashells.
And then she's got ones that you can put on her tail as well. And then she'll sing.
A heart plus flowers equals flower power.
And then look, she lights up on the side. So she's been playing with her unicorn. We'll turn her back around. She will say goodbye in a minute. So we'll just let her go. Oh gosh, maybe it won't. Find the button and turn it off, huh? Hang on.
Let's learn and have fun. Put an accessory on my
Hang
head
on.
or tail.
Hang on, guys. Okay, now that we got that drama over with, it wouldn't... Shush. Divinity is playing with her little vintage ducks. These are gorgeous, because when you pull the string... Take it and put it over on your bed, love, please. Just move that unicorn, because it's going to keep talking. And we'll move, because you're going to move your stuff for dinner anyway. Take these and put them in that plastic bag. Then we'll do the duck again. I love that. Now, we picked, I don't know where, I picked that up in Goodwill, I think. And Wyatt is playing with this turtle, which probably won't shut up, but I'll try it. So, yeah, so we don't get done for copyright. That's what that does, and it pops its head up and down, and he just goes crazy. What are you boys doing? Charlie, what are you doing? What do you want to say something? You want to say you got a turtle? Yes, I know you got turtle. Yes, it is a turtle. It's actually Mummy's turtle, but you're playing with it. And you good? She said, no, I'm watching shows. Go away. All right. Charlie, how are you? You got a robot? Okay, so straighten his legs out. Hang on. Charlie's playing with one of Zenith's robots, because Zenith loves robots, and he moves his eyes when you turn this around. When you turn this around, he moves his eyes. My filming's terrible. I'm so busy looking at what I'm looking at that I'm not looking through the screen, and I should. Then I'd film better. And Mr. Klaus over here, being very quiet, aren't you? Hey, happy boy. And he also has a larger robot. I'll just stand it up. And you can change his eyes by pushing the top. Yeah, he's happy. I think he needs batteries in him though. So, and that's what the babies are doing. I have her crib covered up because that thing up there spits out crap all up, and I need to get the guy back out. Who was it? The electrician? Cleans them?
Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
Yes, but anyway. And I do have, pass me that blue bag. I have this blue net, and it's a toy net, so that we can finally get this business taken care of. I don't know how she gets into bed. Seriously, I don't. She's got every toy imaginable. Like, she's got them all in here. These are all just Summer's toys. And all of this is just Summer's toys. Just there. These are just her little collectibles. But then she's now spread the disease across here to her sister. And there's a whole bunch of that going on over here now. And she's got all of this. And then she's got all of this. And all of this goes all the way down. And I thought, no. So I want to put up a toy net to take care of this problem and clean out their cribs. Where on this wall have I got room for a toy net except way up there, which I probably wouldn't reach to put anything in. I'm just, like, she stole my bunny butt. That was on my front door at Easter, and she stole it and said, no, that belongs on my wall. And that's her warning you are now entering the bunny zone. So she likes her bunnies. It's all about the bunnies. Her and Winter love bunnies and cows.
I'm not sure.
Isn't
which
that
one
right,
I like
Starla?
more.
You want your bottle, sweetheart? Here you go. You want to...
You're filming the floor.
I'm sorry. I just, like I said, look, I'm hopeless at filming. I don't like walking around with the camera because I suck. But all right. Say bye, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Okay, so we're back in the lounge room. Doesn't he look gorgeous as an antique baby? I just got him a stack of clothes on... Pastor's gonna walk in front of me. Good on you. Is it Sheen? I think that's how you pronounce it. Sheen. Pa, just drop him. Get out of my camera. God Lord. Yeah, anyway, and I bought him a whole stack of stuff that looks very similar to what he's wearing. It's very antique baby style. So that's going to be cute. But hang on, guys. I'm going to set this camera up so that we can film. And then we'll go back out and film Pa's thing when he gets it out of the oven. And we're back. While we're waiting for dinner, which we will film in a moment, we're going to do the goodies, aren't we? I got a mixture of goodies today. Pa bought me all my favourites. And he bought me stuff for the babies. Because I'd rather get stuff for the babies than get stuff for me. I love getting baby stuff, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Love getting baby stuff. Do you want to take your glasses off, sweetheart? Can you go into their little backpacks and get their glass cases out?
Where's her backpack?
Over there, with the other bassinet.
Oh.
Alright, let's take their glasses off. Seems there's not. We've just got music on the TV at the moment, so I'll pop those in there. It's alright, look, I'll leave them over here, I'll put them away later. Oh, gosh, it's warm in here. Is it just me?
No, it's warm.
It's getting a little toasty. And that heater's on low.
There it is.
Alright, just take her glasses off, Palm, because they're like she doesn't have the elastics, so just pull them forward. There we go. She said, gosh, that's better.
Yeah.
She
That's
said,
what I
that feels
always
better.
say too.
Even I like to get my glasses off. Well, okay, well, let's get started. No, give me them, they go back in her drawer. Alright, put them over there. Now, so as I said before, Pa bought me a lot of stuff. Look, I'm going to show you. Look, I'm going to take all these out first. These are all my cards. For my babies, from my hubby, and for my babies. I did not get one from Bella, and I did not see Bella. I didn't even get a phone call. So, and that's because I think I told her that I was going out and I'd let her know when I was ready for a call because I would be home, and I forgot to tell her. So, that's okay. I'll ring her tomorrow. But that's my little basket of goodies, and that blue basket is great because I'm going to use that to put the boys' Matchbox cards in. Or whatever. But yes, alright, shall we start? Start with these. I've got to find another pair because we only could find one, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And then little Uggy boots for Charlie. But I got to find Klaus a pair because they didn't have two in the small because I needed the small ones, and they didn't have two in that size. So I've got to try and find more, or if I can't, I'll go online and see if I can find Klaus a pair online. What do you think?
Yeah.
But these ones are for Charlie. Or Klaus, I don't know. I need part to look in their cupboard and see if I've got the brown ones. Because I know I had brown ones at one time, dark brown ones. If I can find those, I'll give dark brown to Charlie and I'll give these to Klaus. So one way or the other, hopefully it'll work out. But this, I'm just trying to get all the rubbish out of them. They are super cute. I love them because they do zip open. They're all fluffy and warm inside and they're just totally yum. So I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. That makes it super easy to get them on. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Maybe give them to Klaus and find the brown ones for Charlie. So we got those today. Okay. Knows. This is my little milk bottles, they're called. Milk bottles. Love them, I'm obsessed. And when my sugar drops, they're right there waiting for me. And that's what we get them for. But today, we found it's an Aussie-owned company called Lollybag. Because that's what we call them. And what do you call it? You could just call it candy, don't you?
Yeah.
See, in Australia, we don't call it, well, it is candy. But it's not known, like we don't walk around and go, oh, let's get some candy. No. It's like we walk into a store, when I was a kid, it was like, give me 2 bobs worth of lollies. And 2 bob is 20 cents. Yeah. Yes. And but I can tell you, when I was a kid, on that rare occasion that one of the, I don't even know what you call them though. Well, people that would buy me, they would feel sorry for me, I suppose, in a way, and sometimes would buy me a bag of lollies, 2 bobs worth of lollies. And today, you wouldn't even get 1 lolly for 20 cents. I got a bag that was so full it was overflowing. I died normally Christmas didn't come at once. But we found these. They're called the Lollybag. So I love them so much I got 2.
That's what my Halloween candy was like, overflowing.
Yes. And I got my little stash bag back there. That's where I keep all the good stuff. I don't want Pa having. He's got his
I'm
own.
not going to eat your candy.
What did you buy today? Coffee flavoured Snickers.
Oh, they're good too. I had one of them.
And you got excited because you found, what is that coffee in a can stuff?
Huh?
The coffee in the can.
Oh, Starbucks?
Yeah, that's right. He found Starbucks coffee in a can. He's very excited.
It's caramel flavored. That's why I was excited.
Do you want to go get some and show them? Of course you do.
I'm sure.
I got
they've
some
seen it.
Mentos mints in my little pack because Pa knows I keep these beside the bed because of this growth in my throat. Oh, it's a pain. And it creates a tickle and I cough all night. So I lay in bed sucking on one of those and it helps settle it down. So we'll just leave that over there. and we got some LA peppermint gum. I've never seen this in Australia before, so I'm gonna try it. Just for something different. Let's put that over there. And bring us your coffee. Where's your Snickers?
It's in the bag.
Yep, get it out. Starbucks double shot espresso caramel flavored milk coffee drink. If I drank that, I'd be on the floor. I have a terrible allergy to caffeine.
Now wait a minute. I gotta look at the label here because I want to do a comparison.
Of what?
I want to know the caffeine content in that can compared to the one that I saw at the gas station.
What was the one you saw at the gas station again?
It was the Dare brand, and underneath where they give the name of the manufacturer, it says charged. And I'm looking at the label, and that bottle of coffee milk, I guess is what it actually is, it's got 200 grams of caffeine.
200 grams of caffeine.
200.
And a child's going to walk in there and buy that and they're going to sell it to them.
Yeah.
That is so wrong and so dangerous. Look, I'm sorry. I think these drinks like V, Mother, all of those caffeine-powered drinks, even Mountain Dew, should not be fed to children because of the caffeine level in them. My kids weren't allowed to drink caffeine until they turned 18, and unfortunately none of them did, so none of them ever knew what coffee was like.
Now, folks, I like my caffeine, all right?
Well, this is 70.
Yeah. Well, that Dare bottle has that beat by over 100 grams.
So, yeah, well, he was excited. He got a few cans of that. And then he found this Snickers coffee flavor.
It is good, too. I didn't think it would be as good as it is, but
No.
I could eat these all the time.
So, we've got some of these I'll share with the kids in the car. But I haven't had these, like, forever. And Milky Ways. Who doesn't love a Milky Way every once in a while? Watching a good movie. And my all-time favourite. I mean, and mind you, this candy's going to sit over here for about 12 months. Because I don't have a big sweet tooth. And I'll only eat a little bit here and there. So it usually turns white and looks nasty by the time I get around to finishing it. Doesn't it, Tom?
Well, if you don't want it to turn white and get nasty, just give it to me.
Well, that's what I usually do. I keep it over there and I'm thinking, geez, this has been here for a while, so I palm it off the farm and get him to finish it up. Because I just don't eat candy fast. But I love these Cadbury's Cherry Ripe. If you've in America tried them, you know, you'll know how delicious they are. If you haven't, you need to.
If you like dark chocolate, you'll like those.
Yes, it's coconut, cherries, and dark chocolate.
I
I cannot eat a lot of them. I can only have one. More than that, I would have a panic attack.
am not one of those people that cares for dark chocolate, so I don't eat them.
He also got me another one of my favourites. And I usually put these in a jar and they'll last forever. And that's Sour Patch Kids. Except for when Pa gets his mints on, then they don't last at all. Pa would sit and munch on that in one
I
sitting.
don't eat your candy.
No, but if you had a packet of those, you'd eat them in one sitting.
Not necessarily.
Oh, God, he's a fibber.
Sometimes I would. Other times,
And
I might not.
Elaine, darling, my girl over there in the UK, she said that she remembers these and they have gotten extremely small, but wagon wheels, which is like your moon pies.
Yeah, well, even the moon pies are small and flat and nasty.
And I think
When I
that
was a kid, they were beautiful
is it for the snacks. Now,
and
Pa
big.
got me a new, because I lost my white one, so he got me a new white scrunchie for my hair, and These are just so gorgeous and delish. And Faith and Everly hair clip set. Isn't that pretty? I love those because, as you can see at the moment, when I bend over, the ponytail just gets in my phone. Noise the crap out of me. So I'll twist it up and bang, put one of these in it. Problem solved. Isn't it, Palm? Now, and he got me some pens. Pa knows. I'm obsessed, aren't I? I am such a pen collector. I've got thousands of them. I can't find any of them, but I do have thousands. So, I'm just throwing that out there. I have. These are big pens that got the ones with the 4 colours in them, and these are the pastel collection. Who doesn't love some pastel? We've got some Sunny Baby Boy Blue in that one. Some yellow. Love me some yellow. And what's her name again? Erin from Hey Everybody.
Oh, is that what
Soothing
the name is?
Lavender. She calls it Soothing Lavender. That's funny. I like that. So, gorge. Love that. Now, gosh. Look, I'm just going to put those over there. Alright. So now, the rest of it is some baby stuff that Pa bought me. He brought me this. I mean, all the kids. There's not a kid in this house who's not going to want to play with this at some point. And it's the Fisher-Price Play the Popular Purple Monkey song. And it's a little book. And it's called The Purple Monkey. And obviously when they turn the pages, and then if they turn a page, then it talks about a bird. And it says maybe you can be a purple monkey and a bubblegum tree. I love that. Do you love that? Do you want to play with that first? We'll put that there for you to look at. We've got something. You know who's going to love that? Pa can get it out of the box for me, actually. There, that's what you can do. Unbox it. Pa brought me these for the girl. I'm going to take these tags off them. I hate tags. Take that one off. He bought me these for the girls, for the twins, because Starlet's got this gorgeous unicorn hat. I didn't see anything I liked for the boys. I'm still looking. I like that, it's a catchy song. Right, so he bought me these for the twins. Warm winter bunny hats. Aren't they freaking stunning? Aren't they? Just look how gorgeous is that? Do you want to try that on and you're going to model that? Daddy, help. What? Grab that. Put it over her head. Just help me pull it down. Ready? Set. She's not coming forward. Look, she's sitting on, but you get the idea. I just think they're gorgeous.
You want this?
And we got another one of these hats. I'm going to take this tag off it. I won't tag. We got another one of these. But all the girls have one, but Divinity didn't, so we got one for Divinity. You want your hat on, some? Yeah, Daddy, go put your hat on. And Pa lastly bought me this lovely blanket. And I'm thinking of putting this one in the new baby's crib. that's coming home, and her name is going to be Alina. And I will wash this and put this in her crib. So when she gets home, she has a nice new blanket, and it has little mice on it. Look at that. Look at that part. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I think these hats are a bit big. I think they're going to be
so.
stolen by Evie and Mia.
Mm.
Oh, who's behind you on? Get that rubbish out. Check on your cooking.
I did.
And that's gorgeous. So that's going to be for Alina. The only other thing that we got, and then we'll get to the presents that I haven't seen, because Pa bought them on his own and wrapped them. God love him. Is I bought some Huggies. And what I hate is that they're the limited edition Huggies. And you can't buy them in packs, you know, of just...
Well, it looks good to me.
Yeah, you can't buy them in packs of 30 or something. No, you've got to buy a whole box of 60. So I had to buy these giant boxes, and I got these ones for the boys. I had to get these ones, but we had to get the size 6, didn't we? The boys can wear a size 6 even though they're technically a 5. But the 6 will also fit, the 6 will fit Zenith, my big boy. He will fit into these. And they're Woody from Toy Story. And on the back, Jessie. She's on the back. I thought they were gorgeous. I couldn't resist. Now, in the size 5s, and it saves me leaning, I'll just get me grabber. And I did to get the size 5s, but the size 5s was little Bo Peep from Toy Story. So I thought, well, Woody would be great for the boys, and Bo Peep would be great for the girls, and I think they're bloody stunning. They have, I'm going to try and straighten it out so you can see. Look, it has Bo Peep on the back. I don't know, can you see her? Hang on a minute, guys. I tell you what's wrong. I forgot to put the blimmin' light on, didn't I? So they do have Bo Peep on the back, and they have her on the front with the little sheeps. I think that's gorge. So now I have 120 extra diapers I don't need, but still had to have them. They're cute. Didn't I? Well, the ones they got on are looking a bit sad, so it's time to flush out their drinking wet systems and give them a nappy change. Now, I'm going to do cards and then we'll do presents. So I'm just going to randomly grab cards, and I think that's from you, is it?
Yep.
The first one is from Barb. Oh, it's got a pussycat on it, holding a birthday cake. Are you trying to tell me something that's a fat cat? It's got a fat pussy on it. Do you want me to read it out loud, or do you want me to just read it to myself?
Just read it to yourself.
Just to myself. I'll read that out. That's beautiful. I will read that out. Pa wrote, Dear Raven, I just wanted to take the time to say how much I love you. I know things are coming at us from all directions, but as long as we have each other and God, we can get through anything. Right now, I just want you to concentrate on your birthday and have a happy one. I love you so much. You're my everything. And then he's dated it, and he's got, you are truly so special, and it just seems right to say, You are loved and dearly cherished each and every day. Happy birthday, love forever, Bobby. I love that. Thank you. That's going in my special box. Well, actually, for now, you can pop them up on the fireplace. And I'll grab the next one, which is random, and it says to Mummy. Ooh. This is a pretty one. What are you doing, Carl? No, stand them up.
Oh, you want to stand out?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one has cupcakes on it. And it's kind of like a 3D card. It's so pretty. And it says happy birthday. Aww. And this says, dear Mummy, we love you very much. Blow out your candles one by one. Hope your birthday is full of fun. Happy birthday, love, summer and winter. Isn't that gorgeous? Such a pretty card. There you go. Yeah, I want them all sitting up over there so I can see them. And then the next one is another Mummy one with a smiley face on it. Just sit the envelope under the card and then put the card on the envelope. Ooh, this one, happy birthday, and it's got that Superman symbol on it with flowers, so Supergirl symbol, I should say. Dear Mummy, happy birthday to my super mum. Hope you have a total blast. Love, Wyatt. Aw, that's too cute. Now we have a red card. This is intriguing. Oh, it's got a puppy dog with a to you tag and it says happy birthday to you. It is there. This one says, dear Mummy, wishing you the best day ever. Many happy returns and a happy birthday. We love you. Love, Charlie and Klaus. That's lovely. All these lovely cards from my babies. Oh, look at this one. I'm getting lots of cards with gorgeous... This one, look at the envelope. It's just covered in little cakes and things. And look, it's even got a cake on the back. This one is gorgeous. Oh, and look, it's a sparkly one with cakes all over it. And they're on the back as well. And this one, oh, this is gorgeous. Dear Mummy, I love you. You are berry. Instead of very, it's berry. Dear Mummy, I love you. You are very sweet. Happy birthday. Love, Divinity. And it has a little cupcake in there as well. That is stunning. Love that one. Now we have a big card. A really big card. I got a feeling I know who. Oh yeah, yep, I was right. I know who this is from. Miss, I've got to take over the scene here and stand. God, look, you're not going to see the other cards with this one. You're going to have to bring them forward.
I will.
This one at the back, but it says sending magical wishes. Have a fantastical birthday.
Yeah.
It's got a big unicorn on it, so you can guess who this is from. Miss, I gotta stand out from everybody. Dear Mummy, I love you and wanted to say, wishing you a day of blue skies and rainbows, sparkles and shimmer, and a happy birthday. Love, Starlet. You forgot to date that one. Yeah. But that's okay, we can do that later. So that's from Starlet. That's gorgeous. There you go. Now we go to Prezzies. Which one of the, I don't know what these are, Pastor. Which one do you want me to open first?
Doesn't matter, whichever one you want.
I'll open, well, this one's heavy and this one's light, so I'll open the light one. And I'll save the heavy one, yeah?
Yeah.
This is Pa's idea of wrapping. He's put, I don't know if you've got wide packing tape across the present.
I couldn't find the sticky tape.
It was on the chair right here next
Not
to
when
me.
I looked.
Domestic liners. But I just think that's a very Pa thing to put packing tape on it. That's too funny. I have no idea what this is. He snuck out and brought these, but I was still asleep. Does that go on the wall?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Let me get it out of the box. Oh well. Get it out of the box and then we can see. Wow, we might have to turn that heater off. Oh, it's getting pretty toasty in here. I've got it down on low too. It's a bumblebee. And yes, it's a wall hanger. And it's actually, hang on a second. I'm going to take it out of the box because if I don't, you can't really see. Cut that. A giant zip tie on it. There's always something you've got to chop off, isn't there? Packaging, it's a pain in the butt. Right, as I was saying, it's a giant bumblebee. And it's a little wall hanger. But the wings, I don't know if you can tell, the wings are glass. Yep, they are. They're glass wings.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hanged it, or could hang it, light would shine through them. Isn't that stunning? I actually love that. I mean, it'll end up on Divinity's wall, but I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, we got one more. Oh, this one's heavy, so I want to take my time with this one. More packing tape. Oh. It's such a male thing to do. Can't find the sticky tape.
Well,
or use packing tape
I
instead.
didn't want to use packing tape, but I couldn't find the other tape.
So funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, is there 3 in here?
Yep.
Oh my lordy. Now these are gorge. Pa knows that I love owls because of my name. My Indian name is Onakona, which means white owl, and honey, you're supposed to take the price tags off. But that's okay.
Well, I did that.
And they're little owls. He's brought me little owls. Can you sit these on the fireplace? And then I'll take look. Little owl. And they're all sort of like slightly different. Sit them over there. And when at the end, I'll take a photo of them and I'll put a photo of the cards and the owls at
Where
the
you want
end.
them?
Over there with the cards. And I'll just get the last one out. Oh, that's the little male. You know, put this guy in the middle. He's gorgeous. He goes in the middle.
I was going to put this one in the middle.
No, you put the male one in the middle. And then the 2 little ones inside. No, in the middle of the 3.
What, this one?
No. Pa,
What are you talking about?
put them together, but put the male one in the middle of the owls. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hang on, guys. Okay. So I've got them sitting over there with my cards. And I will show that at the end. I'm going to take some photos of that. And I'll try and put the bumblebee over there too somehow if I can get it to stand up. The owls are really cute. I'm just trying to think where I'm going to put them though. I might put them in my china cabinet. So I'll evict a few things from out of there and I'll make room for my little owls. And I shall pop them in there somewhere. I just don't have the room for anything anymore. It's terrible, Muriel, isn't it? Alright guys, we're going to go out and we're going to take Pa's dinner out of this oven and see how it looks. So, let's go, Pa. Okay, so here we go, guys. Pa's going to reveal his cooking.
Let's see how this looks.
Yummo. Absolutely delish. So if you give me... No, I know what I want. And it's that one. This one. Looking a bit worse for wear. This one cuts it nice, so... We cut it this way. I'm cutting very small bits because we always feed our babies. But I'm doing it this way so that you can see what it's like. Honey, can you get me out some bowls for the kids? I will grab a bowl and I'll put some in the dish, and then that way you'll get to see. Do you reckon that much, or is that too much, or half that again? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Because that's what it looks like. It's yum. But hang on a second. Let me dish up.
Okay. Well, this is what it looks like after it comes out of the dish.
It doesn't always come out perfect because it's hard to dish out, but we do our best.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go to waste, you know. We either eat the rest of it a little bit later or we feed it to the dogs or whatever.
And it's healthy for her because
Yeah.
it's chicken and pasta, which is what we cook up for her anyway, so
Yeah.
we share.
Yep, we sure do.
Now, I'll do the babies. They get little tiny pieces. Half of that. And Daddy will cut that up for Divinity.
Okay.
And that for Wyatt. No, that's the wrong spoon, Love. We don't use those spoons on the babies. They're no good. They're useless. They have their own spoons, remember. Cocoa melon.
I keep forgetting that.
Where's the one? Got a fork. I can't. I've got so many spoons and forks and little cocoa melon forks is what they have. We just sort of kind of move it around to get the heat out of it. It's a bit sticky. And then we just give the kids theirs like so. And the boys, and we're done. Bon appetit. Thanks. As I was about to say before Pa rudely turned off the camera, thanks for watching, guys. And we will do cake, so this video is not over yet. But we're going to go and have dinner, and we'll be back.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ma. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Wow.
Lean over. No.
There you go. No.
I've got to try.
Yay! All right.
I don't know if I got that or not, but I couldn't get far enough forward, and I was trying to concentrate on the candles, and I wasn't concentrating on the camera.
Ma was trying to blow out the candles, and well, we had a bit of a breeze malfunction.
Oh, my lungs don't work.
Yeah, but
Thank you,
I
Pa.
got you what I call a confetti cake.
Confetti cake.
Yeah, I know you like.
Okay,
You
well,
like
you can
festive
take the
looking
candles out
things.
and pop that in the fridge, and we can
Okay.
have it later.
All right.
We'll cut some up later for the kids and that, but not at the moment. We have got a bloody mouse running up and down our bloody windowsill, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
So we've just put some bait down, hoping to send the little bugger to heaven a little sooner than he planned to go.
Yeah.
But thank you, Pa, for my birthday dinner
You're welcome.
and my prezzies
You're welcome.
and my goodies.
You're welcome.
And
Mm.
what else was I going to do? I was going to do something and I forgot. Hang on a second, I'll turn this camera around. Do you want to say bye, Pa?
Bye, everybody.
So it'll be goodbye for Pa.
Yep.
And I'll turn it around and say my goodbyes. And here we are. My God, I look like a mess. And I've got that shining above my head, so I look blue in here. And then I've got, as you can see, so I've got my babies up on the wall. But yeah, as I wanted to say, and I wanted to do a shout out to Tina Van Horn. Me and her share a birthday. So happy birthday, sweetheart. Hopefully you're watching this and you'll see that I've given you a big shout out. Love you, darling. Hope you're doing well. She recently lost her mum, so condolences as well. But happy birthday, sweetheart. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday. So, on that note, my toe is killing. Totally killing. I will, the girls went in to watch a movie with the others. So I'll spin this around, say a quick goodbye from all of the babies. But it is otherwise a goodbye from me, Ma Silicone. And soon we'll be saying goodbye to the babies. And yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, so first on the ranks is Mr. Archie. So it is a goodbye from Mr. Archie. He's gonna get zipped up because that's a little sleeping bag. So he's about to get zipped up in that so that he can stay toasty, even though he's got the heater right there. So he's doing okay. And I'm gonna try and stand up. There's the heater. And there's all my pretty little cards and all my little owls that Pa bought me, which is really cute. And we'll just quickly go in and say goodbye to the babies. So we've come in here and look at these two. Taken over Pa's bed. Got themselves comfortable. They're watching a Little Pony movie. So I apologise for the noise in the background. But it's goodbye from Summer Rain and Winter Breeze. It's goodbye from Miss Starlet. And it's goodbye from Miss Divinity, which is quite zoned out on that TV. I mean, look it up. And Mr. Wyatt, look at him looking up at it. Absolutely mesmerised by that movie. So it's goodbye, Wyatt Alexander. Goodbye from Charlie Bartholomew. And goodbye from Nicholas Hundrick, or Klaus for short. And just so that you all can see, we'll open up this, and it's good night from Miss Jenica, who is sound asleep in there. And over here, tucked up in her little pink bed, we found her bassinet, so this is the same as that one. So now the girls are the same. But also she's peeking today. Look at this. She's kind of peeking. You're kind of peeking, Chucky. Alright, so it's goodbye from Faith. And the boys are down in the other room, aren't they? Okay, well then that's it. Thanks everybody, and bye. And just quickly, I forgot, if you can do something wonderful today for somebody else, please go ahead and do so, because that's God answering their prayer through you. Don't steal. The government doesn't like competition. And always be yourself. The world will adjust. God bless.